You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
You're my dream, you're my nightmare. Life is a breeze, she don't fight fair.
Welcome Task Force X. These are your brothers and sisters for the next few days.
Run away from the pain, I don't care. 'Cause I think I need some guiding. No, the kids don't stand a chance. Old man, something back again. Had the upper hand, oh no, oh no. I'm back to the black again. My plans like, oh no, oh no. Old man, trouble back again. Thought I had the upper hand, oh no, oh no. I'm back to the black again. Getting stuck, my plans like, oh no, oh no. First day in sight, the violence. Turn around, then day in fight, the silence. Turn it down, I think I need some guidance. No, the kids don't stand a chance. Oh no! Old man, trouble back again. Thought I had the upper hand. Oh no, oh no. I'm back to the black again. Getting on my plans like, oh no, oh no. Old man, trouble back again. Thought I had the upper hand. Oh no, oh no. I'm back to the black again. Oh no.
We got a lot to talk about here. So for the Suicide Squad panel, James Gunn revealed the whole cast, and I'm not quite sure if we already knew the whole cast before the movie, because I wasn't really on top of everything the Suicide Squad. Don't get me wrong, I was and I am excited for the Suicide Squad, but I didn't really follow it, if you know what I mean. I had plans to make a video a long time ago about everything we know about James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, but that never became anything. But I know that the cast, that the characters the cast were playing, that wasn't revealed. So, and that got revealed here, and we got a lot to talk about. So let's break down the cast, shall we? So first off, we have Viola Davis as Amanda Waller again. She's back, and I really like the cast of the first Suicide Squad. I even think if Jared Leto got enough screen time in the movie, I think that his Joker will be great too. Again, basically the whole Suicide Squad cast from the first movie is here, except for Will Smith as Deadshot, but we'll get back to that later. So we have Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She's back for the second one, and again, Joel Kinnaman is back as Rick Flag. There's nothing new here. Then we've got a new cast, Margot Robbie, and it was really fun to see how much crap they gave Margot Robbie in the panel. But Margot Robbie is playing Savant, which I don't know all of these characters. These are most of these are very new to me actually. So you can see how deep Gunn went in the comics to find these unknown D-listers. And we have Flula Borg as Javelin, which I also don't know. I need to make research about all of these characters, but because I don't know who most of them are, so I need to make some research. Maybe I'll make that into a video. Of course, Margot Robbie is back as Harley Quinn, and Polka Dot Man is played by David Dastmalchian. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. I love that we are going to see Polka Dot Man. Polka Dot Man is a character that I've known for a very long time, and I still don't know his powers. But it's really great that James Gunn chose him, because I don't think that anyone else would have picked Polka Dot Man as a team of the main group, as a teammate of the main group, like, and especially in live action. So then we've got Ratcatcher 2, played by Daniela Melchior. And you know, the first time that I heard about Ratcatcher was actually in Harley Quinn. I think it was in the, I don't remember what episode, but I remember not making any sense because rats. But I'm excited to see Ratcatcher, what they're going to do with her. Then we've got Idris Elba playing Bloodsport, and I'm really happy that the rumors about him replacing Will Smith as Deadshot weren't true, because I actually like Will Smith as Deadshot. So I'm glad that they didn't replace him here. I mean, I don't mind Will Smith's Deadshot not being in this movie, but I'm glad that Idris Elba didn't replace him, as so many thought. And then we've got King Shark, which actually looks kind of small, which we will get back to. And we've got Mongol and Mailing. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. I'm very certain that I did, but I really like her look here. Actually, it looks really cool. I mean, basically all of these things, all of these designs that the character has, they all look amazing. And we've got Peter Capaldi as the Thinker, and he actually also looks like really cool. I had no idea that Peter Capaldi was in this movie, so me who watched Doctor Who many years ago, I was surprised by Capaldi being here. And we've got Alice Bragger as Sorceria, and Pete Davidson as Blackguard. And Nathan Fillion as TDK, and Sean Gunn as Weasel, which, I mean, of course Sean Gunn is going to be Weasel because he's done the CGI work. He is the Rocket Raccoon on the Guardian set. So I'm not very surprised that, also because they're brothers, but I'm not very surprised that he is in this movie as I think a CGI character, but I could be wrong. I think he is going to be CGI for the most part, at least in the action sequences. Because later on in the behind the scenes sneak peek, which we are also going to take a look at, it looks practical. We actually see him. And Courtney is back as Boomer. And John Cena is Peacemaker, and I like the looks of him. And yeah, this is a huge cast that James Gunn has in the movie. I'm very excited for the movie, so let's take a look at the behind the scenes sneak peeks, shall we?
I think it's gonna surprise people.
You kind of sit there and go, how did they do that?
It's going to be different from any superhero movie ever made.
There's no one better in the world to direct the Suicide Squad than James Gunn.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do the Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn's characters and comedy.
You need your director to set the vibe.
The Suicide Squad is just a twisted fantasy of characters.
Within each of our characters, there's a certain beauty. Within most of them. Some of them are just pretty crappy through and through.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way.
Okay, I got it.
Don't ever settle back like you think you know where this is going, because you don't.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James comes in.
Everyone's exploding. Genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.
I don't think that you know what to expect.
Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film. Cut, that was great.
Loving every single second of that. As you can see here on this shot right here, King Shark is kind of small, but I don't personally have a problem with that, but he is kind of small. But I know some people will have a problem with that, but me personally, no, I'm fine with that. And Weasel actually also looks amazing, at least practical from behind the scenes. Now, of course, these behind the scenes shot of the costumes of the characters that we are going to get, they aren't the full versions of the version that we are going to see on screen. There's obviously going to be some modifications during the editing. And I think that James Gunn, he said that I don't remember the name, but he said that he was working on with someone that also worked on I think all the Marvel movies, and he was part of the VFX teams, and he said that this movie has more CGI than any of the movies that he's done combined. Now, I think that is a bit exaggerated for those people who take it literally. It just means that we're going to get a lot of explosions in this. Because have you seen Endgame? Almost the whole movie was CGI. And that was it for this video. I know this was a long video, but there was a lot to talk about. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, join my Discord server, and leave your thoughts on the movie, on the cast role, and on the behind the scenes sneak peeks. What do you think of those? Leave it down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.